Tom, it looks like these front steps could use a little bit of our attention.
Oh, they sure could, Norm. I mean, there was an old front door, the double door that was here. Remember, this is the old threshold that's nailed on top. And the stairs were covered with carpet. There's multiple coats of paint. The carpet's gone, and you can really see that the stairs need to be cleaned up a lot.
Yeah, they look awful.
Yeah. All right, so the first thing I want to do is get rid of this quarter round because I don't like the look of that.
All right, I'll give you a hand.
Okay.
Our test for lead paint turned out negative, so there's no worry about that. All right, that gets rid of that.
Now, because these stairs are so beat up and uneven, and I have to remove a lot of material, I'm going to use a 5-inch grinder with some 36 grit paper.
Tom, those cleaned out pretty well.
Yeah, they did.
And they actually used 2 pieces of 2x stock to make each one of these treads.
Right.
And this one's really opened up.
Yeah, this has got a big gap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put epoxy in that gap. But I also want to make these joints here watertight, so I'm going to open these up, make a bigger gap, and fill them all with epoxy.
Great.
To cut the joint between the 2 boards, I'm going to use my router. To keep the router going straight, I've made a sled to ride my router on. I'm going to cut the dado with a straight cutting bit.
Now the dados are going to be filled with epoxy, but because the wood is raw, we have to prime it first with a 2-part primer. Basically just brush it right in there.
Now the next thing I want to do is clean up all of the risers. To do that, I'm going to use some 3/8 MDO. It really holds up great to the weather. The first thing I want to do is back caulk the joint.
To fill the dados, we're using a 2-part epoxy that actually mixes itself in the nozzle.
What I like about it, it stays flexible once it dries. And it takes 24 hours for it to dry, but it expands and contracts with the wood.
It's looking better already, Tom.
Yep. Now tomorrow, when the epoxy's dry, Mauro will sand it, prime it, and he'll use this paint right here that actually has a texture on it. So when it's dry, the stairs won't be slippery.
It's going to be great.
Sure is. Watch your step, don't stick to that epoxy.
I don't want to be here all night.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.